Hello and welcome back. As mentioned in our last video, we're going to touch base with the Korean ladies on the LPGA and the dominance they've had since basically 1998. So I hope you enjoy this little recap of what's going on with the Korean ladies. I'm joined again today with my friend Keith. We're going to be playing a few holes and have a bit of a discussion about what's going on. As promised in our last video, we're going to touch base with how the Korean ladies have dominated the LPGA since 1998. But before that, there was a lady by the name of Oh Ki-koo back in 1998, and she was the first Korean lady to play on the ladies LPGA in America, and she won her tournament that very first year. She only won one, but she was a prolific winner on the Korean LPGA and the Japanese LPGA. But since then there was another player, I can't remember her name, and she won a co-sanction event, so there was two winners before it all went crazy since 1998. So back in 1998, Keith, some big things, big turnarounds.
Well, that's when Seri Pak started the evolution of the Korean golf train, really, by winning the US Open. She was the first of, which is a plethora now of, they're just churning out golfer after golfer. They've really got a third now of the women's top 50 in the world are Korean ladies. That's how strong they've got to now.
So in her first year in 1998, she was a rookie and she won two majors.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? I mean, how old was she? Do you know?
I don't.
Thrown in a curly there.
Oh.
But obviously she was pretty young.
Yeah.
And since then, since 1998, to get a grasp on how dominant they have been, there's been something like 49 players won 220 tournaments since 1998, and in amongst that, there's been 35 majors.
Yeah, they've dominated.
So what's been, how have they created this dominance coming out of Korea?
Well, you know how this really has sort of started, the groundswell. They have what's called Golf Zone. Now, they are golf simulators. They've got 5,000 of them throughout Korea. Like, we've got amusement parks and pinball games down the shop. On every corner they have virtually the Golf Zone, which is golf simulators, which the kids go out and they perfect the skills. They start, get a taste for it, and they perfect the skills before they ever get near a golf course.
So do you think they did that purely for entertainment, or there was a reason behind actually trying to get golfers out of it?
Well, I think it's twofold, both. And they've achieved what they're after, because they actually got a three-tier system of 10 to 16-year-olds they start at. So before then, they're obviously playing in the Golf Zone, getting used to it, playing in after school and whatever. And then they start from 10 to 16, and that gets they get the golf bug, get bitten, and then it flows on from there. Have obviously been a dominant force over the last nearly 20 years or so.
well, over 20 years. With the men, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Because they have to do national service. And that's probably why there isn't as many male golfers out there playing, because they have to do it for, I think it's a minimum of 18 months to 3 years maximum, depending on what you're doing in the national service. And it comes at a time when, you know, between the ages of the early 20s to, I think you've got to have it done and dusted by 28. So that can be a huge interruption on if you're trying to path your way as a professional golfer.
Absolutely, that's a major hurdle that the males obviously come across, whereas the girls, they can free flow through their system or their different tours that they've got set up for them.
I mean, I'm not sure how much prize money they've amassed in amongst themselves, but I mean, prize money is a funny thing, isn't it? Because back in the day, when early days, you had prolific winners the purses weren't around. So now you can win 2 tournaments and amass a huge amount of money pretty quickly.
Yeah, the prize money really isn't relevant towards your status. I think it's about actual wins. And these young kids now, they've got so many role models out there on tour that is just blossoming and snowballing the effect of the number of players out there.
But anyway, that's it for today. We've had a few hits out here, and it's been good catching up with the old mate again and getting out here out on the golf course and you know, giving you some sort of information of how these Korean players have become so dominant. But thanks for watching. Hope you can catch up with us again soon. Take care of yourselves, good golfing, and bye for now.